Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll discuss an important use case in Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operations that is called as auto-numbering feature in Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operations. So what is an auto-number? In today's video, we'll try to understand what auto-number can do and in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations, why it is important. If you have worked with Dynamics 365 Finance Operation or FO, you know that many business documents such as purchase orders, sales orders, invoices, purchase, vouchers, and customers all need a unique identification number, isn't it? So the question is, how does the Dynamics 365 FO automatically generates these numbers? That is where number sequence come into picture. Okay, for example, an auto number is a number that the system actually automatically generates. You do not need to provide, user do not need to provide. So when a record gets created in the system, then the number is automatically generates. For example, purchase order. I want to define that purchase order number to start with like this, PO 1000, right? Next purchase order, it will start PO 10001, right? So how these sequence numbers are getting generated? So the sequence numbers are getting generated through auto-generate mechanism. Okay, so let us understand how we can configure that and how you can generate the auto number for all different entities that is available while creating records. Because Dynamics 365 Finance Operations is having more than thousands of tables, right? Data models. So creating an auto number for each one is a time consuming process. So Microsoft has already given a mechanism to auto generate for all your tables or data models for a specific legal entity at one shot. So first of all, you have to go to your organization or legal entity that you have created. So it is, I have created a legal entity called as, let me just search it, this one. This is my legal entity I have created newly. And for this, I want to generate auto number for my entities. This is a dashboard banner I have updated in my last video. I have not changed it. Let me just change it because it will giving more information which is more clumsy. So I'll go to here in the administration, organizational administration. Then in the legal entity, I'll go to the legal entity and directly update to the default banner for this home page, because I don't want to see this large heighted background as a dashboard hero image. Rather, I want the default one Microsoft provided. So I'll scroll down and go to this option and change to default. I have already displayed that, covered this in my last video. So I can just go back. Once it is saved, I can go back. And once you go back in the home page, you will see this default option loaded. If it is not updated, you can wait, right? I think it is not updated. Let me just quickly go back to legal entity and check if it is updated or not. Yeah, it is updated. You just save it. Now you can refresh it. Sometimes it takes time to refresh. So in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations, you can access number sequence configuration from organizational administration. Then you can go to models. Then you can go to organizational administration. Then you can click on number sequence. This number sequence is very important to set up. So click on the number sequences. Here you can create and manage number sequences. You can also use the number sequence wizard to generate new number sequence for each module. But right now, because it is a start from scratch legal entity, so you need to click on this generate. When you click on generate, it will present a wizard for you, and where we can provide the information about the number sequence code, then format and other details. Let us wait for some couple of seconds so that the wizard will appear. You do not need to manually generate the number. You just click this the automation will run for you and generate auto numbers for each entity that is associated with your legal entity or legal business. So first of all, you need, when the wizard will appear, you need to first provide the information about number sequence code. In the number sequence code, you can provide a information that identifies the number sequence. For example, purchase order or customer, for example. So customer underscore number. So this is a auto number code that you can provide to identify the auto number. Okay, that is called as a number code or number sequence code. Then we need to identify the format. What do you mean by format? The format you have to mention that defines how the generated number should look like. For example, if you are creating a new customer, you will start from customer, then hyphen, then some some numeric digits like that, 5-digit auto numbers, right? So the hash represents actually the generated digit. So when you provide this format, it will generate like this: cost, then 1000, then next sequence customer 10001, like that, sequential. Now this is represented. So let me just proceed with the next. In my next screen, I have to set up the information about the auto number. Now these are the entities that it will be applied for. Okay, it is just giving away information that where your auto numbers will be formatted. Okay, now you can search here. Let's say you want to search customer. When you search customer, it will search any entity related to customer. Let me just filter it. And I think it is customer account. Let me go up. Yes, these are bank informations, right? Then we have billing information. Then we have checkpoints, check and promises. Then we have other information here, right? So keep it as it is by default. So click on next. Okay. So whatever areas that will generate auto numbers that will listed here. Account payable areas, we have 31 number of auto numbers. Account receivable, we have 25 entities. So these are the data models that it will be applied for the auto numbers. Now click on finish. As soon as you click finish, it will generate the auto number for all your entities. Now, whenever you create new customer, for example, now if you go to modules and go to account receivables, you will see there is a section called as customers. So let us go to customers, and in this customer section, you will find all customers which are part of your legal entity, right? Now I want to create a new customer, and let us see how the auto number gets generated, because we have already generated the auto numbers for all entities through generate option, right? Generate process, which will generate all auto numbers for all entities. Now if you want to create a new, let us click on new, and it will open the customer form, where I can provide information about the customer. Now let us see how this account number or customer number gets auto generated. You see guys, now customer account is SIN hyphen 000001, right? But I don't want this SIN because this is the default auto number option, right? But I want my own auto number like CUST hyphen 0001. So how to do that? To do that, you have to create your own auto number. So to do that, you have to go here. You can also go to recent and auto numbers, number sequence. Then here you have to click on number sequence, new number sequence, and give a name here, code. Let's say customer numbers. Okay. Here you can give the name, let's say customer auto numbers. Here you have to use the scope as company. Okay, because when you use company, legal entity can use this. You can choose your company here for which legal entity or company you are creating this auto number for. And here it is providing the format. I need the constant information, no company associated. SIN is the company code I associated. That's why it is generating SIN-001 default. But I want to change it. So use a constant. Constant should be CUST, and then it should be uh, a, I don't want this second constant, just remove it. Then alphanumeric, and here you have to provide the hash codes. So 5-digit. So 4 length and 5-digit. Cost hyphen. Then digits. So this will be the format. Okay. You understand? So when you want to create your own custom numbers or sequence numbers, you can mention here. You can define what is the smallest, what is the largest, and what is the next increment. If you want to generate your auto numbers two stepwise, for example, 1, then skipping 2, then 3, then you have to use the next as 2. But I want to step one by one, so you can use it. Now, once it is done, you just save it, and you have to map this sequence code. How to map it? For it telling the format cannot contain the specified interval. Let me just wait. The format cannot contain the specific interval. Where is the format? Let me just go here. This is the format, right? So I can just, let me remove this hyphen and try it. The format cannot contain the specified interval. What interval? Let me just this is the smallest allocation, this is the largest allocation. So because it is 5 numbers, what I can do, I can use 99999 like this, save it. Now because you have given 5-digit here, the maximum is largest 5 nines and smallest is 1. Now save it. You can also once it is named, you cannot change it, right? You can change the name, but the number sequence code cannot be changed. So it is saved. I can go back. Now I have to map this to my customer entity, right? So to map this, you have to go to that specific module. Let's say account receivable, and you'll find there is an option called as account receivable parameters. Let's see, let me just go here and account receivable parameters. This one. In the account receivable parameters, you have an option to map your auto numbers code with specific data model. So I'll go here in the auto number sequence here, number sequence, and this is the customer account. You see how it is connected. So what you need to do, you just need to just delete it and search your code that you created. You created this one, cost num. This is the code. Now, once you connected, save it. Now go back. Let us create a new contact or customer. Click on customers and click on new. Now this time the customer form will use your sequence. Got it? So let me create a customer. Let's say I am using a name Arohi, and the name of the customer. You can provide information. Arohi Shukla, for example. You can use a customer group. If nothing is selected, you have to create some customer groups first. Okay. This has not been configured. Okay. But I will tell you that how it is configured. but you cannot save it because customer group is not there. You have to create some customer groups first in the configuration. So I'll come to this stage after. So you understand how auto generation works and how generate auto numbers can be connected to your data model. Thank you everyone watching this video.
To get more technical videos on Azure, Power Platform, and Dynamics 365, please like, share, and subscribe.